Good morning, Frank. Look, a big story developing here. The Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States has asked ByteDance, the Chinese parent of video app TikTok, to sell TikTok or face a potential ban in the U.S. A person familiar with the matter confirming that indeed ByteDance has been asked to this request, but they are seeking further clarity from the U.S. government on this. The U.S. concerns right now is surrounding data. They're concerned that user data, American data, from TikTok could be sent and get into the hands of the Chinese government. TikTok said that selling wouldn't really mitigate this kind of national security risk. A spokesperson said if protecting national security is the objective, divestment doesn't solve the problem. They said any change of ownership would not impose any new restrictions on data flows or access. So TikTok very much, of course, against this move. It's not the first time TikTok's been threatened with a ban, but it is the first time under the current Biden administration. Previously, the administration of Donald Trump threatened something similar in 2020, but that was ultimately blocked by the courts in the U.S. TikTok has tried to move to reassure the U.S. on data, but right now, a potential ban certainly being welcomed by investors in Snap and Meta. You're seeing those shares pop, given the fact that TikTok was such an intense competitor in this. If it's taken out the market, it could allow these companies to regain share, eyeball time, and ad dollars from advertisers as well, Frank.
Yeah, certainly. Again, as you mentioned, Meta and Snap popping in the pre-market. So I think the big question here, how much of a challenge will it be for the U.S. to get TikTok blocked? And what does that mean, or what could it mean for Chinese firms that are looking to expand here in the U.S.?
I think it's going to be very difficult. There will be a bumpy road ahead. We saw under the previous administration of Donald Trump, he tried to get this ban. The courts ultimately blocked it, so there will be some other challenges there as well. TikTok certainly knows it's got the legal route at its disposal, so certainly a long and bumpy road ahead, I think. In terms of Chinese firms, what this is signal really is the U.S. market is very much shut to a large swathe of Chinese technology companies. What was interesting, again, under the previous administration, when there were those sanctions against Huawei that particularly crippled its smartphone business, a lot of the Chinese smartphone makers didn't want to enter the U.S. market. And I think here, particularly with TikTok, arguably the most successful Chinese internet company to have entered the U.S. market, any ban here, of course, again, would send those signals that the market is effectively shut to a lot of these Chinese tech players.